I'm back in California already. Came back with Yasu with a bunch of car parts and stuff because we got to finish up the GR86 for our like grand unveiling like tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. But I have to pick up a car because apparently I won a raffle for an S2000. While I was in Japan, I was just scrolling Instagram and then looking through, you know, just kind of doom scrolling, and then I saw that Type R Jose from Artcraft was raffling off a S2000, and I didn't think much of it. I was just scrolling through and I was like, oh shit, the spots are only 50 bucks. Like, I always make fun of Jose because I always just try to troll him or like talk shit online and like on Instagram, so I'm always making stupid comments on his posts and stuff about his raffles. So I felt bad, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna support the community, throw 50 bucks his way, not thinking anything of it, you know, like it's a raffle. No, who wins these things? Like, it doesn't even make sense. So I was just like, it's 50 bucks, whatever. So I was still in Japan at the time. This was a couple days ago. So I was getting ready to come back home and just gave him 50 bucks for the spot. Didn't think anything of it. Went about my day and then went to sleep. I woke up like maybe like 5 hours later to a bunch of phone calls. Oh, there's Jose right there. I'm vlogging, bro. Anyways, so he calls me and I was like, hello? I thought he was like calling to yell at me or something. And then he called me and then he's like, hey bro, you won the S2000. And I'm like, I just start laughing. I was like, it's like, who actually wins these things? So I was like a shit ton of spots too. So I think me and Christian calculated, I had like a 0.001% chance of winning. And for whatever reason, I won this S2000 and now I gotta pick it up. But I also have to wait for Yasu to get here first. So I'm gonna go inside now and then look at this car that I've only seen in photos. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what parts are on it. I just know it has Rega Masters on it and I thought it looked cool. And it's an AP1, so let's go check it out. So this is it, I guess. I have an S2000 now. Pretty nice car, Silverstone metallic AP1. Got Rega Masters on it. It's Recaro seats. I don't know. I have no business owning this, but I have it now, so I am responsible for it. It's an AP1. It has just the AP1 OEM lip. The engine apparently only has 101,000 miles on it. I'm not really sure. I don't know anything about it. This is my first time actually looking at the engine since I got the car back, and it's been a couple days already. The coolest thing about it has GRZ RS Pros. So really good suspension. It was like a weekend track car that the original owner had. I think the original owner was Alex Caruso, and then his brother took over the car after that. His brother kind of made it look a little bit nicer, and then he eventually sold the car to Jose. And Jose kind of changed a little bit of things on it just to make the car a little bit more affordable for the raffle. These are like AP2 style taillights. I'm gonna get rid of those because I really like AP1 taillights. AP1 taillights and JDM AP1 headlights are like the best look in my opinion. I don't really like AP2s that much either. But I guess if I was to own an S2000, it'd probably be an AP1. And that's probably why I bought a spot, just because I was just kind of casually looking online, just doom scrolling on Instagram, and wow, why did the music just start playing? That's really creepy. Anyways, that was just my phone, but what's going on? I really like the car on Rega Masters, and I thought it was whatever photo he used for the car was a really good photo because it ended up making me buy a spot, and now I have it. It has Willwood brakes. I'm gonna take those off too, just because I'm not a really big fan of Willwood brakes. Car came with some good stuff, honestly. It has like full suspension, everything done. It has like spherical bushings and shit. Recaro seats, Takata harnesses. It's OEM shift knob, mostly OEM stuff, mirrors and everything. But the car's in pretty solid shape. It's been repainted from what I can tell. It's like a Silverstone color still. It randomly has RX-8 rear calipers. I don't know why. It must be a thing that happened on the S2000 community or something. But I'm slowly learning about this car. And right now Yasu's taking the hood off because I actually had a Shift Sports hood just randomly laying around the shop for it already because customer ordered one a while back and the hood came damaged. So the hood had to be replaced. And then the guy that supplied us with the hood didn't want the hood back, so it's been sitting in the shop for a couple years, and I'm gonna throw it on here. Why not? So the hood's not in perfect condition, but the car's not in perfect condition. So I think it'll be fine. Honestly, like, it's cool. It's nice to have a car that's just kind of like fun to drive around. You don't have to worry about it being perfect. I don't want to spend that much money on it. I'll probably try to make it look nicer. I'll probably like change the lip and stuff just to make it a little bit cooler.
Does it fit?
Not really.
Yeah. I'm happy.
Yeah, so the engine bay is pretty clean. That particularly is nice. I like it that the valve cover is in good shape and the wire cover is not fucked up, because they normally get pretty banged up. I don't know why. The Shift Sports hood is nice and simple, so I thought it'd be cool on this car. And the car is kind of dark gray already, so, or Silverstone, so the hood doesn't offset too much. And like I said, the car's kind of raw, so I might as well throw a damaged raw hood in there too. The damage is right here. It's not too bad. It's just a crack in the clear or the gel coat, but since it was a customer purchase, we didn't want to sell them a hood that was damaged, so we had it replaced, and now I have a damaged hood. The funniest thing about it is that OEM S2000 hoods are actually lighter than most carbon hoods that they make. Yeah, I always find that ironic, but yeah, it looks cooler though. I don't even know what's in here. Oh shit. There's a tow hook, an empty box from ICB. Oh cool, motor oil, a sway bar, a magical box of stock rotors, and brake pads, tow arms. Oh, that closes nicely. Oh yeah, there's no more soft top. I'm gonna change the hard top too, because this is like a bootleg hard top. I'm not a real cool, big fan of that one. But yeah, gotta change the hard top. Maybe get some mirrors. Just add some style to the car, you know? Dedicated track car S2000s are cool, but you know, let's never track it again and make it look really cool and slam the shit out of it, put a front lip on it. It'll be nice, it'll be fun. First time ever. There might be cops here though. Sometimes.
Actually went to fifth.
Yeah, no, the gears are super short too. So. And they're right at the stop sign. It sounds like we're going fast, but it's like 30 miles per hour because there's no balls.
Not bad for $50 though.
Yeah, not bad for $50. Can't really complain. It's honestly kind of annoying how much I enjoy driving this car.
It's a fun car.
Yeah. With so many cars to worry about at the shop to make sure that they're nice, this one we don't really have to worry about being nice at all. Throw it around a bit, make it look cool, and then just keep it kind of raw. So, kind of like your EK.
Yeah, just don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
Just the driver's car.
Yeah. Who knew? Hmm?
That'll press knob.
No, it'll hit the dashboard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'll probably put that. Maybe I'll put another ASM knob on here or something. It's like pretty close, I think. But change the steering wheel, add a front lip, get rid of this hard top.
Zoom mirror.
Yeah, a zoom mirror, and then just like another $12,000, and it'll be nice, I think. Get rid of the brakes.
Get rid of this gas pedal. This
Yeah.
gas pedal is like unnecessarily large.
Yeah, it's really large.
Driving on the street at least.
I think it's like for
It's good for heel towing.
yeah, heel towing, but like like I'm not gonna do much of that. I'm trying to go get my coffee every day. So I don't know. I'm actually surprised you never driven an S2000 before. I thought you would have had many opportunities, but you don't really like driving other people's cars either. So.
I think I drove Ryan's back from the body shop, but that's about it.
Oh, did it feel like this?
Stock.
Oh, like I don't even know what a stock S2000 feels like. So this is just my baseline for what an S2000 is supposed to be.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's the best part of this one. You don't have to give a shit about it. It will not be $50 gone to waste. There's so much stuff in my office right now with all the merch and stuff that still needs to go out, but man, these showed up today. Super stoked about these. Brand new OEM JDM taillights. So the difference is there's no light up side marker on this side. So there's actually, I think, only 3 bulb connections in the back, whereas the US ones has 4. So you gotta figure out what's gonna happen with the other pigtail, or if it's gonna throw off a light saying that I have a bulb out or something, but I'll find out right now when I put them in. Look at that. This is a beautiful piece. All tabs are intact, no cracks. They are brand new with the gasket and everything. Okay, time to get these taillights off. These are like AP2 style taillights for the AP1, so they're not truly OEM or anything. The real OEM ones are right here. As you can see, the lenses are slightly different, and they're like, I don't know what they're, LED or something. But I already did some unplugging. These are just like the conversion for the OEM harness. So they still go back into the original socket plugs. Again, not a big fan of these, so I'm switching back to OEM JDM AP1. The previous owner like zip tied the harnesses to keep everything intact. And there's only just this one panel, which is really nice. So the taillight's easily accessible. I just have to cut that zip tie off, unplug the rest of this, and then pull that taillight out. Then we can go back to looking more OEM. Much better. Look at that. Such a classic look. I love AP1 taillights. It's like when you think of like all the old video games that I grew up playing, like Gran Turismo and stuff, and Auto Modelista, there's always the AP1. Something so iconic about having these 2 round lights right here. I also got some more overnight parts from Japan. Not overnight, more like 2 weeks, but yeah. Got myself a bracket of the mirror and a room mirror from Zoom Engineering. If you guys know us, you know that we love running Zoom mirrors here at the shop. Dur has one, we have one in the GR, and now we're gonna have one in the S2000 too. These are cool because the mirrors have a very distinct shape, and they come with very specific brackets that caters to each car that you have. And they pretty much have brackets for every type of car. But the cool thing about Zoom mirrors is that they have this very cool shape to them. And I don't know, it kind of adds to this here, and if you can see it from the outside, it's always a nice touch too. Dur has a yellow one and his white EK, so it pops a lot. I opted for just a carbon fiber one since the car is just silver, so I don't want to add any color to it too much. I don't want anything to pop too much, you know? Try to get the car to stay a little bit more neutral, but I don't even know if I want to keep the Regamaster stickers on there in red. I'm thinking maybe we should go with like a gray and blue theme, but I've also never done anything blue before, so let's see. This is the Zoom mirror here. It's supposed to be like this. So it has a really cool shape to it. Show you guys without dropping it. It's actually a company that makes a lot of stuff for like MX-5 Miatas and stuff, and a lot of Honda guys run these just because they're really cool. Has a quirky shape to it. Millie has one in her EK too, but she has the more flat panel one. She said the shape was too feminine for her car, so she wanted a more masculine shape. So she opted for a flat one, which they also offer. I don't know if there's a picture of it in here. But yeah, we get stuff from Zoom all the time, and like they're super easy to work with. The website is like in English half the time, so ordering from them, they ship internationally too. So this is not like a sponsored post or anything. We just really like their stuff. So yeah, so this TS room mirror is the one that Millie got for her EK. The one that we have is the Monaco. There's also a Penta mirror, which I think is a slightly different shape. It's more like a, I guess, a more cohesive, even shape all the way around. Whereas the Monaco kind of has a different shape to it. So it's a rounder on this side and pointer on this side, as you can see. But yeah, there's a lot of options. The cool thing about it is it has the hydrophilic mirror too, the blue tinted mirror. So like Spoon and like a couple other companies make. It like helps reduce glare and also looks very cool. So, but yeah, this is the Zoom mirror here. This is the most basic carbon fiber one, I guess. There's a Kevlar one and then like silver carbon. They can be colored matched. I don't know. There's all kinds of different options for them. But yeah, you guys like this stuff. It's the move. So here's how the mirror looks installed. A nice zoom mirror. You can see the quirky shape of it and everything. Looks good. I like it. Adjustability is still there, so there's like tension and stuff, so it's not gonna go flopping around like some cheap mirror or something. But yeah, you can see how it comes with a base, so it mounts to the OEM bracket right here that's mounted to the windshield, and it just kind of hooks on like an OEM. Overall, super nice. I love it. I also forgot to point out that I actually went and got an OEM hardtop. Jose already had one. He had another Silverstone, but it was an AP2 that he was trying to sell. So he wanted to swap hardtops with me, and then so we swapped, and I added some cash on top just to make it even, you know, because this is worth way more than one of those aftermarket hardtops, like probably almost double the price. So put some cash back on top, probably make Jose feel a little bit better than selling me a car for 50 bucks. But yeah, has a hardtop, fits much better back window, no blind spot like on the other hardtop. It has like the, it has the OEM headliner too, so you can see here that it's a really good condition hardtop. Like the top is almost perfect. It rubs a little bit on the roll bar, so I might have to like wedge something in between the corner area right there, because on hot days it does rub a little bit and it kind of squeaks. But overall, much better than that aftermarket hardtop. It doesn't rattle like the hardtop does. Everything seals kind of correctly and just much nicer, you know. It like brings the value of the car back up. No more knockoff hardtop stuff. But these hardtops always hold their value, so I didn't mind getting one just because it'll definitely just make the car a little bit more valuable. Make the car nicer too, you know? Just looks better overall, I think. But yeah. I gotta get the OEM hardtop. I really want a Mugen top eventually, but I don't know if I want to pay for a Mugen top. So if I get a good deal on one, then I guess I'll sell this one and I'll just rock a Mugen top. But I also don't mind the OEM hardtop at all because it's very, very nice. A couple of months ago, this is probably the only S2000 that I thought I'd ever own. So it's kind of crazy to think that now I own the real thing. And even crazier to think that this car costs 5 times as much as the real thing that's outside. Before Yasu went back to Japan, he actually helped me slam the car. I think we lowered it like another 1.5 or 2 inches. Because the car wasn't like super high before, but it also wasn't like super low. The car was corner balanced since it was set up for track. And it was corner balanced with the weight of the driver considered and everything. But I just feel like since we're not going to be tracking the car much anymore, it doesn't really matter. Most important is looking cool. So you got to make the car look good. So we kind of slammed it. It's really low, I guess you can say, because the fenders have been okay so far in terms of turning full lock onto driveways and stuff, but the frame does touch sometimes on speed bumps just because the car is much lower now on 17s. Maybe eventually I'll switch over to 18s, but I don't know. I really like the 17s. I like how these Rigamasters look on here, so I'll probably just keep them. The front lip got damaged recently, I guess. I ran over somebody's fender that had ripped off on the street, and it kind of nicked up the lip here. But this AP1 lip hasn't been in super good condition anyways. There's some minor cracks here and there. I'll keep this lip just as a spare, but I'm switching over to a backyard special lip, so I won't be needing this anymore. Just hopefully that front lip survives because the car is much lower now. My gas filler door doesn't match anymore because I actually sent my original one back with Yasu so that he could paint match the wing and the lip when it comes in. And these cars are notoriously hard to paint match, so I sent my lid back with him, so hopefully they can match it. Toku's an amazing painter, and he's one of the best, and I trust that he can get the job done. But just have my fingers crossed, hoping that everything matches, because I'm kind of nitpicky about that kind of stuff. I ended up ordering Craft Square mirrors, but I don't know when they're going to come. She said there's a 3 to 4 month wait because Craft Square recently got acquired by Jay's Racing. I don't know if you guys know that, but Jay's owns Craft Square now, and they're taking new orders again, so I ordered a set of S2000 Craft Square mirrors, so hopefully those come eventually. So it's been about, I would say like about a month now that I've had this car, and dude, I'm having so much fun with this thing. I think the best part about having this car is that there's so much aftermarket support for it. Like, so many good companies make so much good stuff for this car. So it's like kind of tempting to like keep buying stuff and to make the car even crazier just because I have so many options now. But I have to remind myself that this car is supposed to be like a fun street cruiser, and it's supposed to be very minimal, and like I don't have to worry about it too much. Like the more stuff I do to it, the more I'm going to worry about the car. So obviously I don't want to go too crazy with it, but dude, there's just so many options. Like dude, I'm like online every night just staring at stuff, like seeing what kind of options I have, and it's like unlimited options. Because, you know, like I started my car building hobby, like modding cars that didn't have that much support. Like I started with an Accord, I had a Camry at one point. They don't make anything for those cars. But even the Accord, when I jumped into that car, I was like, wow, they actually make some stuff for it. But dude, compared to an S2000 or like a Civic, it doesn't even compare. So now having this S2000, it's like I feel like a kid in a candy store just because I have so much availability. And now that I'm also like a little bit more, I mean, I'm never financially secure, but I would say that I have more money to buy stupid shit with, so it's more fun that way. So like, you know, I want to do more stuff to it, but I'm gonna try not to. I have the lip and the wing coming, so once that comes in, I'll put that on. I'm still waiting for my headlights. I got headlights from Poland. I got EDM headlights just because they look like the JDM headlights with the clear turn signal and side marker, but it has a correct cutoff since Poland is a left-hand drive country. So the headlights will have the right cutoff. I'm waiting for those to come in. I don't know why it's taking so long. I hope the guy didn't scam me. But either way, I'm gonna have EDM headlights on here, BYS lip, BYS wing. Gonna change some stuff here and there just to make the car a little bit more mine. But dude, I'm so happy with this car. It's crazy. Like, never thought I'd have one. Never thought in 1 year I would have an EK9 and then an FL5 and now an S2000. So it just like, it's an embarrassment of riches. Like it's that's too much shit now. And the bad thing about that is having to worry about all of them, but I think having this S2000 is fun because it gives me the opportunity to get into something that's super fun, that's like low, slammed, loud, and I don't have to worry about it. Because if I break anything, there's like so much support and so many parts available for this car still that, yeah, the world is my oyster, I guess, with this thing. But it's been fun. So I'll try to update you guys whenever I can. I have more stuff coming, but I don't know. I'm happy with the interior, but then there's some parts of the trim that I want to fix just because there's like scratches and stuff on it. And like, I don't want to turn it into a full restoration because the car is still in really good shape. But again, just too many options. Yes, the truth is, I really did get pooped on. When I was in Indonesia with Ken like a month ago, after lunch, we were just waiting for our car to come pick us up, and I feel something heavy on my shirt. And I look down, and I'm like, Ken, a bird pooped on me. And then he just looked at me and he was like, yo, that's good luck. And at that moment in time, it didn't feel like good luck because we were having meetings and stuff and there was a bunch of people around and I had a big old mustard looking poo on my shirt. So I ran back, cleaned it up in the bathroom, and then didn't really think anything of it after that. But I don't know, apparently it is good luck. And if it takes me getting pooped on for me to get an S2000, I'll take that. And this is perhaps the greatest purchase I've ever made. The best bang for your buck, I guess you can say. When I get the lip kit, I'm gonna put it on and I'll update you guys and then just do little things here and there to make it more my own, you know? Just so it doesn't feel like a car that I just purchased that was already built. Other than that, yeah, I think that's it for now, guys. If you guys want to see more of the $50 S2000, feel free to subscribe and then I'll get updates whenever I can. So thanks for watching, guys.